it's a weird case. We all kind of came in within the past year or two. Our location, again, I don't know how much I can say, but like, and we were like, okay, we're gonna make a map. So we made Thunderdome. I think we did get help from other people. Like I know I worked with my UI UX team to like help finalize stuff. But like it sounds like it was pretty close knit when we made Thunderdome. Like it was a lot of stuff in the office, like people talking and collaborating, versus like hundreds of people on Zoom. But yeah, I know usually you just have, honestly, I don't know how to do my job. I just get told what art to make. I actually
So
don't
fair.
know.
So real.
Yeah, remind everybody what you do. So you like create.
I'm,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, I'm a UI artist. So on Call of Duty, I got started as UX UI. So UX is more like the wireframing, figuring out where things go on the screen, like HUD, menus, all that stuff. And then I slowly kind of went more into like the art direction and started doing more like icon work or Fatui. So like first time user experience, like pop up, like graphics,
Tutorial little thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot of like, if you see graphics and stuff in the game, that's usually us. And then now I'm just like locked in as a UI artist where I work with a UX designer to like, they kind of like figure out where they want everything to go. And then I do like the art pass of it. This job is different. It's again, I don't know what I'm allowed to say, but like, it's less fast paced than Warzone was. They take a lot more time, and put a lot more care into like each screen, how it looks as a whole. And an artist is trusted more to like design what that looks like. So that's like a lot of fun because I wasn't doing mock-ups on Warzone. I was just making each individual asset. And here I'm actually doing mock-ups, which is cool, which is like a pretend screen, like what it's going to look like.
Right.
And then I get all my assets and everything to a tech designer who actually puts it into the game using code. I don't code.
That's a whole nother beast.
Yeah, no. I helped out with coding a little bit, a tiny, tiny bit on Warzone because I was like the last UI UX person on Warzone 1. Everybody moved over to Warzone 2, and then I handled a lot of like Ben and I handled a lot of the UI UX for what was that? The Monsterverse, the Godzilla versus King Kong.
Oh yeah, the event.
Yeah, but he ended up leaving me, and he was like, he gave me a list, and he was like, "Good luck," and I was like, "Okay." But here it's more like you kind of like you have your little, you do your little thing, and you pass it off. And then I assume all the other teams also work that way. But I don't know much about maps. So environment and stuff, I know that they block in things and there are red things sometimes, orange buildings sometimes as they decide what the art's going to look like, but that's about it. I should probably know more for my job, but I'm just an associate.
Do you still get to make creative decisions? Like, do you get to choose the color palette of this specific thing or anything like that? Is that part of it?
Not
Or
really.
it needs to match everything else, so it just falls.
Yeah, I have a say. So it's kind of hard because you want to adhere to brand guidelines, and sometimes they want to switch things up for a reason. Like each event, it has different colors, so you would like kind of help figure that out. Like you work with marketing to figure out those colors sometimes. But for the most part, like we have a pretty good like brand identity that we follow. So we make sure like, oh, if we make a box, does it look like other boxes that we have? Which sounds so simple, but it's a serious question.
Yeah.
Okay, is the backing opacity like 50% or is this a 60? You know, a lot of stuff like that. I don't know if that answered your question.
Kind of like a brand kit for corporate companies.
Yeah, except, yeah.
But like probably way more in depth.
So no comment.
Oh.
No, I'll forget everything I just said.
I will, like, not to compare to Queens, but like, I do feel like Call of Duty very much has its brand. Like, it knows what it's about. Like they tell you, hey, don't do a stroke over 2 pixels. Here it's kind of like, do what looks right, if that makes sense. But they know what they want. They know like what looks right. Whereas,
So what do you prefer? Do you like that like really fine, like this is what we need from you, or do you like the creative freedom?
I've been getting a lot of this question like in the professional conversations I've been having. I prefer having a proper guide. So like Warzone, where it was like, I want to know that everyone's adhering to do not go over 2 pixels. Because like creative freedom is great and we would still have it, but everything would be a lot more cohesive. There's this thing called atomic design that I really like that we had in Warzone, where it was like a button looks like this. A button looks like this. This is what a button looks like, and this is the states. And we would just reuse that. It was just the one. Here it's like, okay, we kind of art it up to look like however fits a situation, but it matches everything. And I'd rather have like, this is our button. Don't fuck with it.
Right.
Yeah.
It probably makes the process faster too.
Like that.
Yes.
Yeah. Because it's like
the thing.
it's probably a lot quicker when you know exactly what they're looking for, whereas you keep mocking things up and they have a vision in their head and they're like, no. Yeah.
Yeah, that's my day to day for sure. Yeah. It's like,
that's why I left
okay,
your world.
damn it.
And it wasn't good.
Like I still love both. I'm having a lot of fun doing this. It's a different way of doing things, but there are times where I'm like crunched for time and I'm like, if this was like more atomically built, it would be going a lot faster. But
time is money in this industry, I feel like. Yeah.
And like they're both live games that have an update pushed every few weeks.
Right.
And it's like, well, if I need this, tomorrow, it would be a lot easier to work atomically versus